It's time for a little front porch makeover for fall. Let's do this. Hi, I'm Jenny with Recent Wings Furniture, and I thought it'd be fun to do something a little bit different in this video. We can go outside together and do a quick and easy front porch makeover. Sometimes you just need to see someone else's ideas as it comes to decorating, and then you can apply it to your own front porch. So it is the beginning of September here, and we are ready to change over those summer planters and all of the decor over to fall, hoping that along with the decorations will come cooler weather. So I am going to get started. First, we're just going to clean off the front porch, give it a really good sweeping, and then I'm going to give you some tips on planting some fall flower arrangements and a few other fun things coming up. These two giant planters that sit on the front porch all year round, and they're really fun to plant obviously every season. One of my favorite things to do is put some mums in them at this time of year. So we're just going to pull out the dead stuff and put our mums in. And a tip for you when you're buying mums, especially when you're getting them kind of early in the season like it is now, get them where they're mostly closed and really tight buds, just like this. So there's only a few that are open. You can tell what color it's going to be, but most of the buds are really tight, and that will just help it last a lot longer for you into the season. They're not going to get wilty and die too quickly here. And then the other thing I'm going to put kind of as an accent in the front is this ornamental kale. It's got a little bit of purple, and it's just kind of pretty and a little bit of something different. I actually got two different colors of the mums. I'm going to do one on each side. So this one has a little bit more orangey red, and then this other one is the darker red, kind of burgundy color. And I think having a little bit of each will be fun. Both fall colors incorporated into our pots. Not too bad. Look how easy that is. So this gives it just something different out in the front, and then as these grow and get bigger and fill out with color, they'll just fill this pot and make it perfect for fall. Now again, mums are great because they're going to last us a couple months. That's really all we need before we can switch it all over into winter. But this is a great start. So I'm going to give this a really good watering, do the other one, and we'll move on to our next project. Okay, my next little idea for you is something I actually saw in a magazine and I just loved it, and I was like, I'm doing that this year. So we've got our little bit of bigger, taller pots, and then I found these planters actually from the craft store. They were on clearance because they were from the spring or summer line, and so I just spray painted them navy blue, and I picked navy because it pulls off of my front door, which is also navy. So we've got some color triangles going on the front porch as well. It's also going to be a great contrast between the reds and the oranges in our mums here, as well as pumpkins. This is for pumpkins. So what I grabbed again at the craft store was a grapevine wreath. This is a small one, and they're really inexpensive. And you just set it on top of your pot. Now, if you've got a lot of wind or this is kind of sitting out, you might want to put a couple of big rocks or a brick or something on the inside of this pot, because we're not really putting anything in here. The grapevine wreath is going to sit here on the edge, and I think the more twiggy and kind of messy it is, the better. And then I picked up this garland. It is kind of a eucalyptus leaf type thing. I felt like it looked real, and I liked, again, that we're picking up the green from our plants here, and as well as the green from my house. You could also get one of the fall garlands. That would be really pretty here as well. I'm going to cut it in half because we've got 2 of these, and then drape it around our grapevine. Now, if you wanted to, you could wire this in, but I don't really think it's necessary. We can just tuck it in a little bit on the ends so it stays together. And again, I think a little bit more messy here, more natural, the better. And then we're gonna set our pumpkin right on top of this. Now, again, we're a bit early in the season, so I just picked up an orange pumpkin. What I can't wait to find is a beautiful white pumpkin, one of the heirloom ones, or maybe a light blue one. I think that will be gorgeous here. But for now, I'm gonna show you an orange one, and this can be either a faux pumpkin or a real one, depending on what you prefer. Quick tip for you, if you get a pumpkin a little bit early in the season, or you just want it to last a little bit longer, spray it with clear spray paint. Sounds a little bit crazy, but it preserves the pumpkin and really prolongs its life. It also gives it a little bit of shine, which makes it look really nice. A quick idea for you on your doormats. So there are so many really cute doormats that have cute sayings, whether they are fall specific or just welcome home or welcome. So many cute ones, but they're often kind of small. So to make it a little bit more beefy and give it a bit of presence, it's a good idea to layer your rugs. This is a just like a giant bath mat. It's got the rubber on the back. So I just thought it was a fun idea I wanted to pass on, and I wanted to share from a skeptic that it really works. So you just lay that down. Again, it gives you a bigger presence by your front door, more opportunity for people to wipe their feet. And then you put your little one on top, right in the center. And there you have it. A really nice, pretty doormat. You can keep the bottom one and just switch out the top one for the seasons. And it's just a great option to make it look a little bit bigger and a little more welcoming. That with a couple of dollars in some new plants and accessories, you have yourself a beautiful early fall porch. I just pulled my fall wreath out from storage. I made this really cool welcome sign with a flannel background. You can actually see exactly how I made that sign by checking out this video. We've got our pumpkins out, and they are preserved and ready to last us all season. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope this gave you some ideas that you can incorporate into your own fall front porch. I would love to hear what you think about this video, and I hope you have an amazing fall. We'll see you next time.